If the sun exploded, we would only find out 11 years later. How did you get that conclusion? It's a scientific fact. Search it up. Drake makes music for people who follow billionaire mindset accounts on here. You tweeted this at 5 in the morning. He certainly has a hold over you. I'm in the UK. 5 a.m. is 5 a.m. Don't embarrass yourself any further. He still lives rent-free in your mind. You should see if Guinness World Record has the highest jump and go for it. Haha, I'm already the Guinness World Record holder. Bunnies do the deed a lot and we still think they're cute and pure. Let's treat women the same way. Rabbits also mate for life. You vapid communal idiot. Cow milk was literally made for humans. Cow milk is literally made for baby cows. They're such besties. Husbands, I don't know about that. They're married. Dogs must think we are amazing hunters when we come back home with a car full of groceries. It's not technically hunting though. Folks buy food with their money. It doesn't require the effort like actual hunting would. Learn. In all of God's creations, only human beings kill their own species. That's not even close to true. Imagine if Marvel movies are casting and directed by a woman. Katy Perry was seen showing off her preggy belly at the beach in Malibu. I feel like she's been pregnant for so long. Is it because the whole 2020 feels like that, or is it because maybe she is having twins? Well, how long would the pregnancy take if she had twins? 9 plus 9 equals 19 months. AKC recognizes these dogs as not family friendly. No, we don't. Not surprising, given that America literally invented electricity. Really? Nikola Tesla. That's not a real person. Tesla is a car. 11 utensils. That's 5 actually. Couple take DNA test after worrying they might be siblings. A DNA test isn't going to show you if you're related anyway. If you don't get this reference, stay in school. You have to look in Medusa's eyes. This doesn't make sense. Hey, what's Winnie the Pooh's favorite color? Yellow? No, it's red because of his shirt. No, it's yellow because he loves honey. You have no idea what you're talking about. Then Pooh says, yellow like honey. That's my favorite color. Things are heating up in the Winnie the Pooh fandom. Why do women train for ripped abs? It's because they want to look like men. Truthfully, it's gross. Men are simple. We want the classic beauty of a feminine hourglass shape. At no time in history did men ever want women with ripped abs. Hi, historian here. I'm comfortable in saying that at no time in history have women ever wanted you. The CDC says only 31% of men and 65% of women washed their hands after using the restroom. So 96% in total? That's almost everyone. But get your cloaks. Worried laughter. I'm losing my mind at this picture. Where is it from? It's Star Wars. I've never seen Star Wars, but I know Natalie Portman ain't in it. Chill, there's 2 more holidays, damn. For the Americans only. The rest of the world don't celebrate Halloween and Thanksgiving. Is this orange or yellow? It's yellow, you are all wrong. I have decided just now. Hey man, what does this say? Nice try, but I'm not colorblind. It says 71. I see 71 and 74. Maybe I'm blind. I went from losing no one my whole life to almost 10 people within a year. I don't know how much more I can take. Real ones stay and the fake ones leave. Only thing you gotta remember, they're dead. If your children attended a public school, you fail as a parent. Looking at your grammar, your parents failed you. How much do you think a person should be ideally saving out of a monthly paycheck? Enough to take a class to learn how to spell right. It is paycheck. A paycheck is also spelled as paycheck. Technically, Wales is not a country. Wales is very much a country. Name one thing that makes it a country, just because you call it. Lol. Having its own identity, culture, national anthem, flag. Texas has its own flag. My neighbor has his own flag. Jokes. Fun fact, QR codes are 80% depleted and will run out around 2025. There can be this many possible QR40 codes. That's an ungodly large number. It's more, by far, than the number of atoms, quarks, photons, etc. in the observable universe. Buying a $40 bottle of liquor in the club for $300 doesn't seem like some baller stuff to me. Just fiscally irresponsible. Did you mean to spell physically wrong, or 4 is the only number that has the same amount of letters as its actual value? 2. How's that X chromosome feel? All humans have at least 1. Women don't, moron. So if dinosaur bones have been kept untouched for millions of years underground and are in such great condition, why do museums need plaster and wires to keep them together? Did the dinosaurs also need plaster and wire? Your bones wouldn't stick together on form if your flesh was gone. Do you have proof of that claim? Your hair still has nerves. Hair doesn't have nerves, which is why haircuts don't hurt. You wrote STD wrong. And it's an STD, not an STD. Grow up. Bro, I wrote ASD, meaning autism spectrum disorder. Found 320-year-old silver today in the Netherlands. Once again, silver is not magnetic, so no you didn't. There's no snow leopards on Mount Everest or anywhere in the wild in America. Mount Everest isn't even in America. I'm Canadian and I know that. It's in South Dakota. Imagine killing someone and your punishment is living in a 3-star hotel on the taxpayers tab. It works. It's called rehabilitation. Finnish rearresting rates are under 35%. The USA is 77. We also have like 70% more population than them. Do you know what a rate is? Everybody who can't swim is panicking in the comments. Pool swimming and ocean swimming are not the same thing. The waves alone would tire out any strong swimmer. It's easier to swim in the ocean, bud. Is this a joke? joke? You're telling me a pool with no current, no waves, and maybe 5 foot deep is harder to swim in the ocean? No, it's not. More buoyant in salt water. Our founding fathers had differences of opinion, but agreed on one simple fact. Real change can only come through non-violent action. Actually, they shot British soldiers. Let's just agree everyone shot everyone, okay? They found a humanoid tooth in Georgia. Country, not the state. That's 1.8 million years old. Georgia is a state, not a country. 2,768 stairs. 2,000 vertical feet, 1 mile. Except 2,000 feet is not a mile. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. But still, that's a lot of steps. 100k a year to take someone's order at Taco Bell? Totally makes sense. Where the hell did you get that number? If someone's working enough hours to make that on $15 an hour, they deserve it. $15 an hour. A person working 40 hours a week makes $31,000 a year. Rules for thee, but not for me. Cheating isn't abandoning your family. He's just stepping out for a bit. You always have to be so dramatic. Agreed. Men get so mad when their wife cheats and it's so silly. She's just having a little sleepover. She'll be back soon. No, that's disgusting. I think of my paycheck like mana in a video game. Once you run out, you gotta chill for a bit to give it time to recharge. Paycheck? Oh, sorry, I live in Canada where we spell things correctly. I understand the confusion though. What a polite way to say fuck you. Titan boa, the biggest reptile ever that lived during the age of dinosaurs. Titan boa was a snake, not a reptile. That's what snakes are. Don't forget your Adam's apple, ma'am. Can't change your DNA. Everyone has an Adam's apple. You need to go back to anatomy class. They aren't white. She is literally German. He's the kind of character you fight as a boss in the first game but do quests in the prequel. Wouldn't the prequel be the first game? France is known for wine. Japan is known for sushi. Brazil is known for carnival. What is Ireland known for? Braveheart, but they'll never take our freedom. That's Scotland, you clown. It's not the same island. Nope, because it's not a German brand. BMW is a German-owned company. Nope, it's European. Women shouldn't be allowed an opinion on sporting matters. You're an idiot. Yeah, they're stupid. Bro forgot about oxygen. Do you know what plants do? Have you heard of plants? Not every plant produces oxygen. Actually, most of them don't. You can't be Spanish. No one is. I'm not Spanish, honey. No one is. First of all, Spanish is a language, not a nationality. If you got milk, it's because he doesn't. Looks healthy to me. Besides, cows don't need to have babies to give milk. Any English teacher who uses they/them as a singular pronoun should lose their teaching license. Hee, you have no idea what you're espousing. I have a degree in the field and published research, and am over halfway through a doctorate. This isn't a unique style of playing though. Pretty sure this is just finger tapping with harmonics. But it is. It's my life's work. Google who invented bell harmonics. Me and my twin in the 80s. My twin and I. My twin and I is the correct way to state that. Yes, because even if we disregard non-human cells in the body like bacteria, most human cells by number are mature red blood cells, which do not have a nucleus and therefore no DNA. Ah, you think red blood cells are actually cells? Yeah? Are you suggesting that they're not? If the Earth is flat, do the moon and all other planets are flat? No, they are doesn't. Let me get this straight. Aren't them wasn't? Them is that. Microsoft, don't trust them people. They harvest your DNA and give it to the NSA. What's the NSA? National Security Apartment? Open your eyes. That's why I don't use their stuff. You have a PC and you bought your son an Xbox One? My PC is made by Dell, which uses Windows, and the games machine is made by Xbox. Neither of them use Microsoft. I do my research unlike you. Who's your favorite North American hip-hop artist? North American? Drake is from Canada. It's up north, but not American. Don't use a calculator. Use your brain. 2 plus 20 minus 10 times 0 plus 2 plus 2 equals 44. Answer is 4. Use your brain, not calculator, madame. Receive 60k in cash or $600,000 in pennies. Choose wisely. I don't know what this person typed at the bottom, but obviously $600,000 in pennies. So everyone's complaining that they can't see through the glass because there's no visibility, but that was a protective film. Reading 20 pages per day is 30 books a year. Saving $10 per day is 3,000 running 1 mile, 365 miles, blah, 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 blah. Small habits are underestimated. Some dodgy maths on that last one. Those are not even the same girls from picture 1 to the other. Yes, they are. Passenger rail transportation. USA versus Europe. US needs to catch up. Infrastructure is poor and expensive. Also, if you want clean, this is a good start. Please show these maps to the same scale. Europe is about the size of Texas. No, it's not. Finally got a script for ADHD meds, and holy god. Is this what it's like to be able to think straight? What the hell? You can gain the same effects by abstaining from processed foods. Vienna is Austria. Australia is about 8,000 miles east. Vienna is the capital of Australia. Do a quick Google before you correct people. Not Australia, Austria. Irony is telling people go back to your country, while flying the flag of a country that doesn't exist, in the country that defeated it. Why do you use cucumber and not pickles? Pickles are cucumbers. Have you ever tasted a cucumber? Yeah, I don't think so. Are you slow? Fun fact, the only part of the body with no blood supply is the cornea of the eye. It's also the fastest healing. Obviously, you have never injured your eye. There is definitely blood. I wouldn't expect everyone to know this fact. Me, correct me if I'm wrong. The internet. Sir, we will correct you even if you're right. Me and a certain British actor 11 years ago. English. Britain is not a country. Nice pick though. I'm at the hospital and my grandpa is sick. I have to watch him fricking a man tonight. It's gonna suck. Hey Robbie, I think a coma would help her. That's messed up, man. My gramps is already sick, and the last thing he needs is to be put in a coma. Screw you, man. Americans are foreign now? Yeah, foreign when they are in another country. Do you not think as an American you are not foreign when you're in another country? Image prediction, ping pong ball. Confidence, 99.99%. The UK is not part of the EU. Yeah, it is. You're confused. The UK left Europe, but it's still part of the EU. He wasn't underrated. You just didn't watch OSU basketball back then. He was elite. I was his teammate, Sean. Were clowns scary before it? Or did Stephen King do that? Ever heard of a character called the Joker? He's a bit of a villain. Yes, I've written that character for multiple DC comic titles. Wait, why do you look like April Rhodes from Glee? Because I'm her. Reminder that diabetes is a made-up illness doctors use to shame women for their weight and take their money. Diabetes was created to shame women. Bro, no way. Bible gun. Is this canon? No, it's a gun. My cave. Any ideas for improvement? A chair would be a great place to start.
The walls don't look like you're inside of a cave.
Michelle Yeoh is the second woman of color to ever win Best Actress at the Oscars, following Halle Berry. Asian people are people of color now. They have always been considered as such. News to me, cause where is the color? If you are revamping the human body and were to give boobs an actual useful function instead of just doing the deed appeal, what would you, let's forget about breast milk. Today I had a man tell me in all earnest that I obviously wasn't very good at my classical studies degree because Zeus only had one son, Hercules. His source was the Disney movie. It would have been easier to list the sons Zeus did not have. This poem doesn't rhyme. Dude about to make haikus. Oh, you haven't heard? Screw you. The first line is 6 syllables. This poem doesn't rhyme. That's 5. Poem is 2 syllables. Poem. Yes, feminists. Stick it to the patriarchy with no broad day. That will show them. It's about breast cancer. Fun fact, we are animals. Fun fact, we actually aren't animals, we are mammals. Most animals are mammals too. We may be similar, but no. Please stop being a brickhead and think before you comment. United States is a country. I saw someone else do this and we had to give it a try. 4 people draw US from memory. LA isn't a state, nor is it anywhere near. Do you know what Trinity means? It basically means a solid group of people. It means 3. It could mean 3, it could also mean 4, 5, 6. You're being sarcastic, right? The prefix tree means 3. Imagine having an electric car in Florida right now. Imagine your first floor becoming part of the Atlantic Ocean. Wrong coast. Florida is located in the Atlantic. Gulf of, wow, you must be college educated. Wow, really? Gulf of Mexico. It's kind of cringe that they refer to women at the Olympics as femmes. They're referring to women at the French Olympics as women in French. Bro, are you on drugs? Did the TVs back then need an upgrade to show color? Or were the TVs able to produce color even though they'd only been showing black and white? Hurts my brain to say this, but all TVs, no matter how old, have red, blue, and green pixels. You are incorrect. Imagine Sherlock solving a mystery where he is actually the killer from firing a gun in the air. How would that work? It wouldn't even have enough energy to give them a bruise. Seriously, do you people not think at all? Dandelion crown? That's a sunflower. Latest controversy in the Pokemon world. Are these cats or dogs? Tiger, lion, panther. So actually none of those. You do know you just named 3 different types of cats, right? That's a rubber tree. The sap smells horrendous. Sure, rubber tree. Yeah, that sounds legit. You can see and hear her cut into it. It's hard wood. If it was rubber, it wouldn't peel like that. But okay, yeah, it's made of rubber. Move along. I have been diagnosed with Chicago. You have mental Illinois. This is when McDonald's had real beef. Not the soybean meat they serve now. My chlamydia, you know chlamydia is an STD, right? 2 extinction ladders. 150 for both, or $75 a piece. 27-year-old fit swimmers don't die of heart attacks. Yeah they do. There are exceptions to the rule. The ADHD iceberg. What people think ADHD is. Trouble focusing, fidgeting. What ADHD actually is. Made up fake illness, not real okay. Why are the world wars called the world wars? When it was only a bunch of white countries beefing over who gets to control and mess up most of the world. Ah yes, the world wars were white. Remember the white countries, Japan, China, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Iraq, Brazil, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Burma, and Ethiopia in the world wars. Haven't flossed or brushed since March of this year. Not perfectly straight, obviously, because I didn't know this at the age of 7. And yes, they are slightly inflamed. This is gross. People are idiots. My neighbor's kid just tried to tell me that bats and mammals. Mammals don't fly, we walked and are confined to the ground. No wonder my family in Sweden thinks Americans are dumb. You need to educate your kids better. Bats are birds. My brother supposedly had the plug with TVs, and they ended up selling him a McDonald's screen. I've been explaining this to people for almost 50 years. There's no such thing as selective breeding. If you started tens of thousands of years ago, or hundreds of thousands of years ago with only wolves, then if you breed a wolf to a wolf, you will get a wolf. You can't end up with a chihuahua breeding a wolf to a wolf. You would have had to had another animal in order to do selective breeding. That would be crossbreeding, and crossbreeding doesn't happen because you can't crossbreed two different species. Women don't have hair anywhere on their body but their head. If a girl is on birth control and she likes you, consider it an insult. Birth control literally alters a woman's sexual preference to find beta males more attractive. This is not an opinion or a joke, it's a real fact. Bonjour. What? Bonjour, are you dumb? Huh? It's French for hello, dumbass. That's not a dozen. Baker's dozen. 13 donuts. 10 out of 10. Love the realistic look. It should have 52 stars, not 1. First of all, this is Liberia, and second of all, USA flag has 50. Liberals don't have a flag. Yes, because the United States totally existed in the 11th century. When was Georgia founded? 1008. My partner takes me to a beautiful beach at sunset with his family. Me. Look, algae mustache. Can't take a psychologist anywhere. Did I say that right? Try psychologist instead. Spelling counts, people. Learn how or look it up in the dictionary for a change. Hi there. Psychologist with an H is someone who studies algae. Glad to be a part of your learning journey today. People love to sound sophisticated and brag about European art and architecture. I've seen America's and I've seen what they've got. Theirs can't touch ours. France made this. Dear Brits, if you're going to drop the word meal in a sentence, I had a blank meal. Drop the A2. Not only do you get to drop another word, but it makes more sense too. As a Brit, I couldn't care less about what an American thinks about grammar and syntax in the English language. It's I could care less. We say I couldn't care less. You can just drink Diet Coke instead of water. I've drank 6 to 8 cans a day for 15 years, no problem. Thinking as part-time is bad for you. It's just pseudoscience cope. Opinion on video games in 1982. Do you think current popularity of video games is going to last? No. Well, they're wrong. I think that's all I needed to read. Very wrong. This is a D major. That's simple music theory. Come on. Your car has been keyed. The good news is that the damage looks to be minor. Why is he auditioning for Braveheart with that voice? Ewan McGregor is originally from Scotland. That is his real accent, and he is not acting. Talented actors are generally capable of switching accents, as they need to on-screen according to the wishes of the film/story/director. Hopefully that's cleared up your confusion. Slight adjustment. Technically, Scotland isn't in the UK. Medium income isn't the average, or even the typical income. It's just the middle value. Most people make far below the median income, 50% to be precise. Again, that's not what median is.